Hello everyone, my name is Heather Autumn and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to Cider Hills Farms in Amesbury, Massachusetts. This is about an hour's drive away from where I am. And we're going there for their annual Strawberry Festival. They have hay rides and live music. We're going to be able to pick our own strawberries, which I will use for a future episode. So be sure to like and subscribe for that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to go to this and hopefully it'll all go well. So we have an hour-long drive ahead of us from Waltham to Amesbury. So let's get going.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
Alright, so that was a fun drive over. We have just arrived here at Cider Hill Farm. There's people already showing up and holding their baskets full of strawberries, so let's get in there. Alright, so I just got my 4-quart little basket for strawberries. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Normally they had like 1 quart, 4 quart, and I think a 6 or an 8 one. But I'm gonna be using these for cooking, so it's important. But our field is right up ahead, and it's gonna be fun. I swear, these are like the most perfect looking strawberries. They're just gorgeous looking. These are so beautiful looking. And they taste amazing too. Oh, this is so much fun. Just like with the blueberry picking, it's good to get here early, especially if there's good weather because everyone's out here. But we managed to pick our 4 quarts of strawberries, and so I'm gonna go and head into the farm area now and check all of that out. All right, it's starting to warm up for sure, but I put the strawberries in the car. Shouldn't be here too much longer, but there is a whole bunch of other things to do, so I wanna check all those out. All right, so they're still setting up the food areas and things like that, so I think now is a great time to check out their store. So I'm doing a voiceover here because I was actually really sick when I was filming this, so I wasn't talking very much, but I love general stores. Like, you see them all over New England. They all kind of look the same, but they're like the most American thing I can think of. They all have these cute little knickknacks and it's very home style, so I wanted to show you this. But one thing the locals were telling me was that the strawberry cider that I'm showing here is really, really good. So I had to pick up a bottle of that. But one thing I like about these stores is that they have like all these different kinds of knickknacks. So here you can see some coasters that they have, as well as candles and t-shirts. They also had a variety of teas, which looked delicious, as well as mugs. And then they had a whole bunch of like different kinds of canned goods and pastas, and people actually come here to get their groceries. So I thought that was pretty cool. They also had these books and a huge collection of maple syrup, which again, I see everywhere, but this was a particularly big collection. I also found this really adorable mini crock pot and this pottery bowl. I guess you put fruit in there. And I really loved this cream kind of container. But they had, like I said, tons of mugs and things like that. They also had a whole honey section. And I really liked this because it had honey specifically for cheese, coffee, or tea. And I'd never seen it like set up like that. They also had a bakery area where they were selling these rainbow bagels. I wasn't gonna get that, but they also made cider donuts there. And so I was kind of taping the process, and the people there were super friendly. And like I said, it's like a normal grocery store. So they had these grocery areas where locals could go and just get their groceries. They also had an on-site bee area, of course, because they sell honey, and these are the bees that make that honey. And they had chickens on the premises. And this one actually posed very nicely for me. He's super handsome. But yeah, so at that point it was lunchtime and they had a whole food area set up. So I got some pulled pork. It was a really, really, really good pulled pork, and definitely tried some. It was awesome, even if I couldn't taste as well as I normally can. And then they had a hayride. And this was a tractor pulled hayride that kind of went all over their grounds. Here you can see another tractor pulling a whole group ahead of us and returning them from the field. And yeah, so I really enjoy filming stuff like this. I just find it so relaxing, and I want to live abroad one day. And so my hope is that I'm able to look back on these videos when I'm homesick and I can remember just these cool little farms. When we returned, they had like a whole cider area, so I got a farmer's flight, which are the drinks you see here, and they were so good and totally needed. All right, that was so much fun, and so I'm gonna head home now. It's an hour drive back, and then I'm gonna show you some of the cool things I bought and wrap it up from there. So I'm back home and I want to show you some of the things that I got at the general store. So first off, absolutely no buyer's remorse on all of these strawberries. I have a plan for those. I'm going to be cooking with them. So again, be sure to check back for the next episode on that. That'll be fun. So I was told that this cider is really, really, really good. And of course, with the strawberries, I had to get it. Next up, I got this rose, honey, and lemon mix. You can mix this with all kinds of stuff like soda, as well as vodka, things like that. It's kind of like a mixed drink base. So those are always fun. Next up, I got these honey sticks. These are made from the bees that are local to the farm. I'm also dealing with a little bit of a cold. This is the sad part about being a YouTuber, is that you don't have days off. And so I'm hopped up on like Dayquil and stuff like that right now. But I had to get the footage. So I'm hoping to use some of this honey and some tea and take a break after this. Next up, I got this really beautiful rice bowl, or I guess it could be like for any kind of thing. I usually collect bowls this size for rice. Really like the design. It wasn't that expensive, $6, which is really reasonable, I think. And last but not least, I got this little crock pot. I love it so much. It's literally about the size of my hand. And this one was only $10, so really reasonable. I had to get it because usually they sell them in like packs of 4, and I'm a single, and so I just wanted one to try out. I didn't need it for a whole bunch of people, obviously. And the fact that it was $10, it's also dishwasher, microwave, and oven safe. This is a food and travel channel, so if you're into that kind of thing, or you know somebody who does, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you next Sunday with a new episode. All right, bye.
Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.